Welcome to This Place. Each week we ask Oregonians to tell us about the places they call home. This week we hear from Hanako Wakatsuki-Chong at the Japanese American Museum of Oregon in Portland.
Japantown is here, located in Old Town, what a lot of people know as Chinatown. And historically, it was Japantown. And during World War II, Japanese Americans were forcibly removed. So that's why Chinatown moved across Burnside into what we know as Chinatown today. So we have a lot of shared history here that overlaps, but it also overlaps with other communities as well, where this area, the Greeks, the Jewish community, and the Black community also operated and lived out of here. I'm the executive director of the Japanese American Museum of Oregon, and telling this history of the Japanese American community, how it kind of flourished out of Japantown and how Japantown essentially doesn't exist today due to the incarceration is kind of how I'm related to this, because our museum is situated at 4th and Flanders, kind of right in the middle of Old Town. And what we're trying to do is tell the stories of our community, but then also try to preserve this neighborhood as well. This neighborhood is very special because of all the communities that once lived here and how we all work together and the histories that were created. Old Town has always kind of been this multicultural area where, you know, as immigrants are coming in, people are trying to get established because there's a lot of redlining and other discriminatory practices. So my community was able to establish residency here and then develop businesses around it, but then due to world events, they were forced from it, and now our community doesn't operate out of here anymore, other than our institution being here. One thing that I really wish Oregonians understood is that here in Portland and here in Old Town, this is the oldest immigrant community, multicultural community that exists in Oregon today. So seeing the dilapidation here in Old Town, Chinatown, Japantown, it makes it hard for preservationists to kind of see that happen, because if we can't protect this community here in Old Town, how are we going to tell cultural stories across the state? If people are coming down into Old Town for the first time, one of the things I would like people to see is, although you may see a lot of community members who are distressed on the streets, is try to, think about the history of the people who used to occupy these spaces and operate buildings and businesses out of here. You could find the beauty within with the Japanese American Historical Plaza on the waterfront, where a lot of people enjoy the cherry blossoms. And that is to honor the Japanese American incarceration experience as well, as it's the Japanese American Historical Plaza and Bill of Rights Memorial. But as people come into Old Town, it would be nice for folks to see the historic buildings, understand the businesses that thrived here, because right now in this current economic situation, Old Town is struggling really bad. There's a lot of vacancies, but at one point in time, even, before COVID, it was thriving. I remember visiting out here and, there's people walking the streets, there's businesses, storefronts open, and now it's a little bit hard to see a lot of boarded up buildings and whatnot, but we hope that this will turn around, and with more investment in the Old Town community, I feel confident that it'll turn around. It may not be immediately, but definitely in the near future.
That was Hanako Wakatsuki-Chong in Portland. You can learn more about the Japanese American Museum of Oregon and Portland's Japantown at jamo.org. This Place is produced by Oregon Humanities, edited by John Richardson, and recorded by me, Ben Waterhouse. To hear more stories from This Place, visit oregonhumanities.org or follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you find podcasts. Thanks for listening.